Imagine living in a world where every change, every uncertainty, and every moment of chaos is met with calm and clarity. This isn't a distant fantasy, but a practice deeply embedded in the teachings of Stoicism. As Marcus Aurelius once reflected, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." In our fast-paced world filled with constant noise and distraction, the quest for inner peace feels like chasing shadows. Yet, the ancient wisdom of Stoic philosophers offers a roadmap to tranquility by teaching us the art of letting go. Why are we often prisoners of our own attachments and expectations? How can understanding the impermanence of life lead us to true serenity? This video will guide you through the Stoic way of freeing the mind, where you'll learn not just to survive amid turmoil but thrive by embracing the principles of impermanence and acceptance. Join us as we unravel the insights of Stoicism, exploring its timeless relevance and practical benefits for cultivating inner peace in today's ever-changing world. From the simplicity of letting go to the profound strength in accepting what we cannot control, prepare to embark on a transformative journey towards a more peaceful and resilient you. Now turning to our understanding of impermanence, imagine the moment when a cherished object unexpectedly breaks or when life shifts suddenly, leaving you grappling with change. This scenario is common, reminding us of the Stoic principle of impermanence. As Seneca wisely noted, time discovers truth. Everything in our lives is transient, moving in natural and inevitable cycles. Embracing this reality is not about resignation but about finding peace by releasing our tight grip on things beyond our control. In today's world, change is constant. New technologies emerge, relationships evolve, and even our identities can shift over time. We find ourselves in a relentless pursuit to hold onto what feels secure and familiar. Yet this clinging can lead to stress and anxiety. What then do we hold onto that may be hindering our inner peace? Reflecting on this can reveal a pattern of grasping at what is essentially fleeting. To practice acceptance of impermanence, start by observing nature. Notice how seasons change effortlessly and how each day differs from the last. This can serve as a gentle reminder that life's ebb and flow is not something to resist but to embrace. Next, cultivate gratitude for the present moment. By focusing on the here and now, we appreciate the temporary nature of our experiences without becoming overly attached. You might also practice letting go of material possessions regularly. Simplify your surroundings by donating items you no longer need. This act not only clears physical space but also mentally prepares you to release emotional attachments. Finally, engage in regular reflection or meditation where you remind yourself that change is a constant companion. As you internalize this truth, you'll find it easier to navigate life's unpredictabilities with poise and calm. Impermanence, rather than being a source of fear, becomes a path to liberation. It teaches us that by letting go of what is transient, we can tap into a deeper, more resilient form of peace. What aspects of life do you find hardest to let go of? How might shifting your perspective on these elements help you achieve a tranquil state of mind? As we continue our journey, consider these questions and how they might transform your approach to life's inevitable changes. As the next challenge unfolds, let's delve into a common scenario where you might feel utterly helpless. Picture yourself in the midst of a traffic jam, late for an important meeting, and watching the minutes slip by with mounting frustration. This scenario resonates with many of us, encapsulating a feeling of powerlessness. Yet it serves as a perfect backdrop for exploring a crucial Stoic insight, distinguishing what lies within our control from what does not. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, emphasized this distinction as the cornerstone of Stoic practice. He taught that while we cannot command external events or actions of others, we can govern our responses and attitudes. This insight is as liberating as it is simple. True peace emerges not from controlling our circumstances, but from mastering our reactions to them. Imagine being a sailor in a grand storm, where your safety depends on adjusting the sails rather than attempting to alter the wind. Despite the tempest, the sailor focuses solely on the sails, the one element within their power. The wind, however ferocious, is beyond their influence. This approach, centering on reaction rather than external events, can cultivate a serene detachment. In applying this metaphor, consider daily situations akin to your stormy seas. Reflect on moments where frustration and anxiety arise from attempts to control the uncontrollable. Perhaps it's the behavior of a colleague, an unexpected delay, or even the weather. Each represents the wind, forceful and beyond influence. Instead, recognize your response, the setting of your sails, as your domain of control. Embracing this understanding transforms daily hurdles into opportunities for growth. It invites a shift from stress to serenity by focusing energies on what can be changed, your inner state. As you navigate the complexities of life, regularly ask yourself, is this within my control, or am I trying to adjust the wind? This simple inquiry fosters a mental clarity that is surprisingly empowering. By discerning control from influence, you reclaim your inner peace. Let's take this moment to reflect. Or do you find yourself mistakenly trying to control in your life? How might a shift in focus release stress and enhance tranquility? By examining these questions, you turn everyday challenges into moments of Stoic practice, cultivating resilience and serene strength. As we continue this journey, remember that mastering the art of control and influence can lead to profound peace, making the storms of life more navigable and less daunting. With the next phase of the journey in sight, let's explore the Stoic practice of voluntary discomfort, a concept akin to training a muscle by lifting weights. Just as a muscle grows stronger through resistance, the Stoics believed that deliberately facing discomfort builds mental and emotional resilience. This practice, rooted deeply in Seneca's letters, invites us to step beyond the comfort zones that often confine us. Seneca advocated for embracing discomfort as a means of fortifying the spirit. He believed that by choosing discomfort, we learn to detach from the need for constant ease and pleasure, cultivating a sense of inner peace. This idea might sound counterintuitive, yet it aligns beautifully with the Stoic vision of enduring life's challenges with grace and strength. In the modern world, this practice finds its expression through actions like fasting, taking cold showers, or even turning off the conveniences we often take for granted. By willingly stepping into these experiences, we can foster a deeper understanding of our capabilities and limitations. Consider how skipping a meal might reveal our dependency on constant gratification, or how enduring a brief cold shower can sharpen our mental toughness. These practices serve as mini tests of our resolve, reminding us of our ability to thrive without luxury. Reflect for a moment on how often we instinctively seek comfort and how this might limit our growth. What would happen if instead we embraced small discomforts as opportunities for development? Would we find ourselves less anxious, more at ease with life's unpredictability? By inviting discomfort into our lives, we prepare ourselves for the inevitable challenges that lie ahead, making them less daunting when they arise. This practice is not about seeking suffering, but rather about a strategic embrace of discomfort to fortify our inner selves. By doing so, we free ourselves from the chains of constant comfort-seeking, discovering a profound tranquility that comes from knowing we are capable of weathering storms. As you consider this practice, ask yourself, what small discomforts could you incorporate into your routine? How might these choices enhance your resilience and peace? By thoughtfully embracing voluntary discomfort, you tap into a reservoir of strength, ready to face whatever comes your way. This Stoic exercise reminds us that peace is not the absence of difficulty, but the presence of a steadfast spirit amidst it. As the next chapter unfolds, imagine the familiar scenario of lying awake, consumed with thoughts of what tomorrow might bring, anxiety creeping in as endless possibilities spiral. This common experience underscores the Stoic principle that Marcus Aurelius deeply contemplated, emphasizing the power of living in the present moment. By anchoring our minds in the now, Marcus believed we could find calm in the chaotic storm of daily life. His teachings remind us that peace does not live in the distant future or the receding past. It is found in the present, where life truly unfolds. When we focus our energy on the tasks and experiences before us, we untangle the web of unnecessary worry and stress, allowing our minds to rest. Think of life as a vibrant garden. Instead of obsessively planning every detail of the landscape, attend to each plant as it grows, nurturing what is in front of you with care and attention. This approach not only brings clarity but also enriches our daily experiences, allowing us to savor life's simple joys without the burden of future anxieties or past regrets. Practicing mindfulness and presence doesn't require grand gestures. It involves small, deliberate acts such as noticing the warmth of the sun on your skin, genuinely listening to a friend, or relishing each bite of a meal. These acts ground us, pulling us away from the distractions of what was or what might be, and rooting us in what is. By cultivating such awareness in our routines, we align ourselves with the wisdom of Stoicism, which teaches that life's richness is in its moments, not in its milestones. Consider how different your day might feel if you approached it with a present-focused mindset. Would the tensions of looming deadlines dissipate? Would the regrets of yesterday hold less power over your mood today? By deliberately choosing to engage with the present, we unlock a profound sense of freedom and peace, unshackling ourselves from the chains of time-bound fears and concerns. As you integrate this principle into your life, explore how being fully present can transform your interactions, decisions, and overall outlook. Ask yourself, in what ways can you bring a deeper sense of presence to your daily activities? How might this shift in perspective enhance your sense of peace and fulfillment? Embracing the present moment is not just a Stoic ideal, it is a pathway to peace and a richer, more harmonious life. With the next phase of the journey in sight, picture a scenario where someone receives a critique at work in front of their colleagues, a moment that instantly triggers feelings of embarrassment and defensiveness. This scenario is not unfamiliar. Many of us have experienced similar situations where external feedback shakes our confidence and colors our emotional state. Here lies a profound insight from Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher who urged us to reconsider the nature of external events. According to Epictetus, events themselves are neutral. It is our interpretation, our judgment of them, that assigns them value. A critique, therefore, is simply a series of words neither inherently positive nor negative. It is our perception that transforms it into either a constructive tool for growth or a source of distress. By changing how we perceive these events, we can reshape our emotional responses and, in turn, find peace amidst life's unpredictabilities. Take, for example, a rainy day. For one person, rain might be seen as a nuisance, disrupting plans and dampening spirits. For another, it might be a blessing, nourishing the earth and creating opportunities for cozy introspection indoors. These differing reactions illustrate the power of perspective. When we recognize that our judgments rather than the events themselves drive our emotions, we gain control over our inner peace. We can choose a perspective that serves us, embracing the idea that a single event holds multiple interpretations. Reflect on recent occurrences in your life that you might have labeled negatively. Could there be another way to view these situations, one that offers peace instead of turmoil? Consider how, by adopting a Stoic mindset, you might transform critiques into opportunities, challenges into lessons, and setbacks into stepping stones. This practice not only encourages personal growth but also fosters emotional resilience, equipping us to navigate the waves of life's ups and downs with grace. As we continue exploring Stoic wisdom, think about the events in your life that have felt overwhelming or stressful. Can you reframe them to find a hidden benefit or a new understanding? By doing so, you harness the power to reshape your world from within, cultivating a serenity that withstands the ebb and flow of external circumstances. Now turning to the next practice, imagine the unsettling feeling of losing something dear, perhaps a cherished family heirloom or a long-held photograph. It's an experience that can evoke sadness and anxiety, reflecting how closely our peace is tied to what we possess. But what if we could use this scenario as a tool for inner growth and serenity? This is where the Stoic practice of negative visualization comes into play, a technique that invites us to contemplate loss in order to cherish what we have and become resilient to life's unpredictabilities. Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, advised that one should regularly reflect on the possibility of adversity, not to dwell in fear, but to appreciate the present and prepare mentally for potential hardships. By imagining the absence of things we love or take for granted, we cultivate gratitude and learn to detach ourselves from material attachments. In our modern world, this practice can be adapted in various ways. Consider envisioning a day without your phone or a week without your favorite comfort food. Such reflections, though simple, help us realize the abundance we often overlook and reinforce the understanding that our happiness should not solely depend on external possessions. This shift in perspective can profoundly change how we relate to our belongings and our environment, leading to a more grounded and peaceful existence. How might this practice transform your relationship with your possessions? Could imagining their absence make you appreciate them anew, while also preparing you to face any potential loss with equanimity? By regularly engaging in negative visualization, we open the door to a mindset that finds stability not in what we own, but in how we think. As we delve deeper into Stoic teachings, consider starting each day with a moment of reflection on the impermanence of life and the blessings you currently hold. This mindfulness practice can cultivate gratitude and help you embrace the present moment with open arms, fostering a peace that endures beyond fleeting circumstances. Moving forward, picture a Roman soldier, resolute and unwavering as he sets out to fulfill his duty in the face of unknown perils. This soldier embodies the essence of the Stoic principle known as Amor Fati, or love of fate. As taught by the esteemed philosopher Marcus Aurelius, Amor Fati encourages us to embrace everything that happens in our life, the good, the challenging, and the unexpected, as integral parts of our journey. It suggests that rather than resisting or lamenting our circumstances, we should accept them wholeheartedly, finding peace in the acceptance of what is. Imagine a river gently flowing in its path. When we align with our fate, we navigate life like a river, allowing the current to guide us naturally instead of struggling against it. This doesn't mean we abandon our goals or don't take action. Rather, it means we recognize and embrace the events in our lives as stepping stones on our path. By adopting this approach, we let go of resistance and cultivate inner peace, accepting that every event holds a lesson or opportunity for growth. This perspective invites us to see hurdles not as roadblocks but as opportunities to deepen our understanding and resilience. Consider how challenges, rather than thwarting us, can be viewed as refining tools that shape our character and clarity. Accepting our fate doesn't imply passivity. It invites us to actively engage with our circumstances, learning and evolving with each experience. In this journey of loving one's fate, we discover that peace is not the absence of turmoil, but the presence of a serene acceptance of life as it unfolds. By seeing every experience as an essential part of our life's tapestry, we nurture a sense of balance and tranquility. How can you begin to embrace Amor Fati in your own life? Reflect on the challenges you face and explore how accepting them as part of your path can transform them into sources of strength and peace. As you do, consider the river and its steady, unyielding flow. It teaches us that peace is found not in fighting the current, but in letting it carry us toward growth and understanding. As the sun rises on the next chapter, picture a scene that most of us have experienced: being stuck in traffic, horns blaring, frustration mounting. It's easy to feel the anger bubbling up, but here's where Stoic philosophy offers a profound insight. According to Chrysippus, a leading Stoic thinker, our emotions don't arise from situations themselves, but from the beliefs and judgments we hold about these situations. It's not the traffic that causes anger, it's our belief that we must reach our destination at a certain time that sparks the frustration. Understanding this Stoic insight is like resetting a compass that has gone off course. When we examine the beliefs fueling our emotional reactions, we can readjust them, much like a sailor recalibrating his bearings. This awareness allows us to align more closely with reality, offering a path toward serenity. Imagine approaching the traffic jam again, this time equipped with the Stoic perspective. Instead of letting the irritation take over, you pause and reflect on the underlying belief. Is reaching on time absolutely necessary? Might there be value in this unexpected pause, perhaps a moment to listen to a favorite podcast or to simply be with one's thoughts? By shifting our focus from the external circumstance to our internal narrative, we take back control of our emotional responses. It's akin to mastering a musical instrument, requiring practice and awareness, but ultimately leading to greater harmony within ourselves. The Stoics teach that by realigning our beliefs, we can transform our emotional landscape. This technique not only applies to traffic, but to any situation where our feelings seem overwhelming. By probing the true source of our emotions, we empower ourselves to adjust our perceptions and foster inner peace. To put this into practice, consider the emotional triggers in your own life. What beliefs are you carrying that might be skewing your emotional compass? Are there judgments you can shift to cultivate more tranquility? By identifying and examining these triggers, you begin to see the world from a place of equanimity rather than reactivity. In essence, this Stoic exercise encourages us to move from being passive receivers of emotional turmoil to active navigators of our inner seas. As we continue this journey, we uncover a deeper understanding of how our beliefs shape our emotions, leading us toward a state of peace grounded not in external calm, but in an internal harmony that remains unfazed amidst life's inevitable storms. This practice is not about suppressing emotions, but about understanding and transforming them to become allies in our quest for an unshakable peace. Just as a well-set compass guides a ship through turbulent waters, so too can a realigned belief guide us through the challenges of daily life. Embracing this Stoic insight reveals that the true power lies not in changing the world around us, but in changing our relationship to it. As the sun rises on the next chapter, envision yourself at a small wooden desk, a blank journal open in front of you. You hold a pen poised and ready, yet hesitating at the cusp of a thought. Journaling often begins this way, a moment of confrontation with oneself. It is here, in this silent dialogue, that the practice reveals its true power. Consider Marcus Aurelius, who famously used journaling as a means of self-reflection. Through his meditations, he unraveled thoughts, realigned his intentions, and found a pathway to tranquility. In our busy lives, journaling serves as a similar bridge. It offers a space to process emotions and dissect the beliefs that shape our reactions, mirroring the journey of a Stoic. Writing has a unique way of crystallizing thoughts, transforming abstract fears into concrete words where they can be examined and understood. This transformation is essential for letting go of anxieties that often cloud our mind. By committing these worries to paper, we can observe them objectively, reducing their emotional weight and redirecting our focus toward what truly matters. Starting a journaling practice doesn't require any special skills or elaborate setups. Begin by setting aside a few minutes each day, preferably at the same time, creating a routine that becomes a comforting ritual in itself. Consider focusing on 3 key areas: gratitude, reflection, and learning. Start with gratitude. Each day, jot down 3 things you are grateful for, no matter how small. This simple act shifts your perspective, helping to cultivate a mindset of appreciation and contentment. Next, reflect on your day. Write about moments that affected you and explore the emotions they stirred. Ask yourself what beliefs or judgments might have influenced your reactions, aligning with the Stoic practice of examining the source of our feelings. Finally, focus on what you have learned. Identify lessons from the day's experiences, acknowledging growth and areas for improvement. This reflection turns everyday occurrences into opportunities for personal development. By integrating these elements, journaling becomes a powerful tool for self-reflection and emotional balance, guiding you toward a more peaceful and resilient inner world. Through this process, you not only gain insights into your personal journey, but also cultivate a deeper understanding of the Stoic wisdom that encourages living in alignment with nature and virtue. As you continue to write, you may find that the act of journaling transforms from a task to a beacon of clarity and calm, much like a lighthouse guiding ships through stormy seas. Moving forward, picture a young artist standing before a vibrant canvas. She knows the beauty she wishes to create, but the allure of distractions draws her gaze away. Each moment of yielding to temptation, whether it's the pull of social media or the promise of a quick thrill, leaves the canvas empty. This scenario brings us to the Stoic principle of self-discipline and control, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy as taught by Zeno. Zeno emphasized the importance of mastering one's impulses and desires to achieve a tranquil mind. By honing self-discipline, we can steer our lives away from the chaos of constant temptation. Imagine self-discipline as the unwavering focus of a skilled archer. The archer tunes out the noise around, her eyes locked on the target, drawing the bowstring with precision and releasing the arrow with purpose. Her success lies not just in her skill, but in her unwavering focus and control over her impulses. In our daily lives, developing such self-discipline can be transformative. Start by identifying the areas where you feel most drawn by impulse. Is it the temptation of procrastination, the lure of unhealthy habits, or perhaps the need for immediate gratification? Recognizing these impulses is a significant step towards gaining control. One strategy is to set clear, achievable goals. Break down larger tasks into smaller, manageable steps and reward yourself as you complete each one. This not only builds discipline but also keeps motivation high. Another approach is to practice mindfulness. When you catch yourself being drawn towards a distraction, pause and take a moment to breathe. Reflect on whether the impulse aligns with your long-term goals or merely serves as a temporary escape. This mindful pause allows you to choose a more deliberate response. Finally, consider the power of routine. Establishing daily rituals creates a framework that supports self-discipline. Whether it's a morning routine, exercise regimen, or designated time for deep work, these rituals can help anchor your day, reducing the space for distractions. Cultivating self-discipline requires patience and perseverance, much like the dedication of the archer. However, with each moment of deliberate choice, you strengthen your inner resolve. As you master your desires and impulses, you pave the way towards inner peace, free from the turmoil of conflicting wants. In embracing this Stoic virtue, you craft a life aligned with your true values, every choice a stroke of purpose on the canvas of your life. As the next challenge unfolds, envision yourself in a bustling city square, surrounded by a sea of faces yet feeling utterly alone. This sensation of isolation amidst a crowd is a common experience in our increasingly individualistic society. Here, the Stoic insight into community and interconnectedness, as articulated by Seneca, becomes profoundly relevant. Seneca emphasized that humans are by nature social beings, intricately woven into the fabric of a larger community. He believed that recognizing our interconnectedness not only nurtures inner peace but also cultivates a sense of belonging. Imagine a hive buzzing with bees, each one performing their unique role yet contributing to the harmony of the hive as a whole. This collective activity showcases the power of interconnectedness. Similarly, when we embrace our role within the human community, we experience a profound sense of connection and purpose. Feeling a part of something larger than ourselves can bring a comforting sense of unity and peace. Reflect on the strength found in relationships, whether with family, friends, or colleagues, and the peace that often comes from knowing you are not alone in your journey. Consider reaching out and engaging with those around you. It can be as simple as sharing a genuine conversation, offering a helping hand, or actively listening to someone's story. These small acts of connection can weave a stronger community fabric, one where everyone feels valued and supported. Moreover, be mindful of the environments and communities where you invest your time and energy. Surrounding yourself with people who share similar values and goals can enhance your own sense of peace and fulfillment. By contributing positively to the community, you not only enrich your life but also impact the lives of others, creating a ripple effect of positivity and connection. As you continue your journey through life, remember the wisdom of Seneca. In realizing that we are all threads in the same tapestry, you can foster a deeper, more meaningful existence rooted in community and interconnectedness. By strengthening these bonds, you not only move closer to inner peace, but also help others find their place in the world. With the next phase of the journey in sight, imagine yourself standing on a crowded subway platform. The clamor of voices and the rush of the trains create a symphony of chaos that mirrors the stress in your mind. It's in moments like these that we might feel overwhelmed, with thoughts racing and tensions mounting. This is where the ancient Stoic practice of mindful breathing and meditation becomes a sanctuary. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius have long emphasized the importance of cultivating inner tranquility amidst external turbulence. Mindful breathing is a practice rooted in the Stoic tradition, designed to anchor us in the present moment and restore a sense of calm. The idea is simple yet profound. By focusing on our breath, we create a bridge between our body and mind, allowing stressors to fade into the background. Marcus Aurelius wrote about the power of returning to the simplicity of breath to maintain inner peace. His meditations offer a pathway to mental clarity by centering on the rhythms of inhalation and exhalation. To practice this at home, find a quiet corner where you can sit comfortably. Gently close your eyes and take a deep breath in through your nose, letting your chest rise naturally. Hold this breath for a few moments, savoring the stillness it brings. Then slowly exhale through your mouth, letting go of any tension as your breath leaves your body. Repeat this cycle several times, focusing solely on the sensation of air flowing in and out. This simple exercise is more than just a stress reliever. It is a means of grounding yourself in the present, pulling your mind away from regrets of the past or anxieties about the future. In practicing mindful breathing on a regular basis, you are training your mind to remain composed and reflective, even in the midst of life's inevitable chaos. Consider incorporating this practice into your daily routine. perhaps starting your morning or winding down at night with a few minutes of focused breathing. Over time, you might find that this small investment in yourself yields profound peace and clarity, aligning with the Stoic pursuit of tranquility. By embracing the simplicity and power of your breath, you step closer to the inner peace that Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius so eloquently pursued. As the sun rises on the next chapter, picture a young professional named Alex hustling through the bustling city streets. Every day, Alex is driven by an insatiable desire to climb the career ladder, constantly chasing promotions and material success. Yet, despite achieving what many would consider the pinnacle of success, Alex is haunted by an unshakable feeling of emptiness. This story mirrors the experiences of many who prioritize wealth over well-being, showcasing a poignant lesson that Stoic philosophers have championed for centuries. A lesson rooted in the teachings of Epictetus, who poignantly stated, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." This quote leads us to the core Stoic principle. True value lies not in material wealth, but in cultivating virtues like wisdom, courage, and self-discipline. Much like a tree rooted in fertile soil, virtues provide a foundation that can withstand the winds of life's challenges. When we nurture our inner virtues, we grow resilient, gaining strength from our wisdom and integrity instead of the transient satisfaction material goods provide. Alex's story is a reminder that material possessions can never fill the void left by a lack of personal growth and ethical grounding. Turning away from a life centered on acquiring wealth and instead focusing on developing virtues can lead to genuine and lasting peace. It's about shifting our perspective from what we own to who we are. This Stoic approach fosters an environment where happiness is not contingent upon external circumstances, but is a product of internal contentment. So how do we shift from a material-focused mindset to one that champions virtue? Start by reflecting on what truly matters to you beyond material success. Consider the virtues you admire in others and how you might cultivate them within yourself. Embrace challenges as opportunities to practice courage and fortitude. Seek wisdom in both triumphs and failures. Like a tree deep-rooted in rich soil, allow your virtues to guide your actions, drawing inner strength from them. When external winds blow, instead of swaying with every gust of life's fleeting desires, stand firm and realize that true wealth is found in the integrity of your character. By embracing this Stoic principle, we unlock a fulfilling life, unburdened by the elusive pursuit of possessions. In moving forward, challenge yourself to reassess your own values. What virtues do you cherish, and how can you actively cultivate them each day? As Alex learned, the path to genuine contentment is not paved with gold, but with the steadfast pursuit of virtue. Now turning to the next insight, let us consider the life of a well-known celebrity who finds themselves under public scrutiny. Imagine a prominent actor caught in the whirlwind of media attention, with their every move dissected by critics and fans alike. At first glance, they appear to possess everything: fame, fortune, and influence. Yet beneath this glamorous exterior, they grapple with the pressure of maintaining their public image, knowing all too well how quickly the tides of fame can turn. This scenario illustrates a central Stoic understanding, eloquently articulated by Marcus Aurelius, who observed that fame and success are ephemeral. They ebb and flow, much like waves on the shore, leaving only echoes of their presence. Marcus Aurelius advised against tying our self-worth to such transient experiences, instead urging us to cultivate steadfast internal values. Rather than seeking approval and validation from others, we should focus on personal growth and ethical living. This perspective invites us to shift our attention to what truly endures: our character, our virtues, and the way we choose to navigate life's challenges. By grounding ourselves in these principles, we create a stable foundation that remains unshaken by the fleeting nature of fame. History offers numerous examples of individuals who embraced modesty over the allure of public praise. Consider the philosopher Diogenes, who chose a life of simplicity, finding contentment in minimalism rather than material excess. Or reflect on Albert Schweitzer, whose humanitarian efforts defined his legacy far more than any earthly accolades could. These figures exemplify the peace found in eschewing superficial success for a life rich in purpose and integrity. Their stories remind us that true fulfillment lies not in the applause of the crowd, but in the quiet confidence of knowing one's worth is intrinsic. As you navigate your own journey, remember that you possess the power to define what success means for you. Contemplate how you might cultivate resilience against the shifting winds of external validation. What inner values do you aspire to embody each day? By embracing these Stoic insights, you can discover a profound sense of peace, valuing who you are over the fleeting recognition the world may offer. Moving forward, imagine yourself sitting in a bustling office, waiting for a job interview with nerves tightening every muscle. As you mentally rehearse your responses, doubts creep in about the outcome, a scenario that resonates with many of us. Wouldn't it be liberating to approach this situation with a mindset free from the burden of expectations? Here, the practice of Stoic detachment becomes invaluable. The Stoics, particularly Epictetus, teach us to shift focus from outcomes to the effort we put forth. He famously stated, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This philosophy encourages us to invest our energy in what we can control: our actions, decisions, and responses. Instead of obsessing over whether we'll land the job, we concentrate on preparing thoroughly and presenting ourselves confidently. Applying this principle can significantly reduce anxiety. When we detach from the need to control the result, we find peace in knowing we've done our best. This shift in focus allows us to reclaim our power, realigning priorities from the unpredictable to the tangible, from the future to the present. To implement this mindset, start by clearly identifying aspects within your control. In the scenario of a job interview, this means focusing on your preparation, punctuality, and demeanor. Next, practice mindfulness by acknowledging and releasing thoughts about the possible outcomes. Instead, devote this energy to refining your skills and knowledge. Incorporate a daily habit of reflection, perhaps in the form of journaling, to reinforce this detachment. Additionally, set intentions rather than expectations. Intentions guide your actions and maintain your commitment to personal growth, irrespective of external validation. For instance, in preparing for a meeting, your intention might be to communicate ideas effectively and learn something new, rather than securing immediate approval or success. Incorporating Stoic detachment into daily tasks involves starting small. Practice in low-stakes scenarios, such as trying a new hobby or cooking a meal. Relish the process and learning experience rather than the final product. Gradually, as this mindset becomes second nature, extend it to more significant challenges, building resilience along the way. In our pursuit of goals, embracing this Stoic practice transforms our relationship with success and failure. It fosters a sense of inner peace, freeing us from the tyranny of expectations. By focusing on effort and presence, we unlock the true essence of achievement, grounded in personal growth and self-awareness. As the next chapter unfolds, consider how this approach might redefine what fulfillment means to you. Now turning to the concept of gratitude, imagine waking up to a warm cup of coffee on a peaceful morning, savoring its aroma without a second thought. It's easy to overlook such simple pleasures, but Stoicism teaches us to cherish these moments as cornerstones of inner peace. This idea is deeply rooted in their practice of gratitude, which emphasizes truly appreciating life's simple joys. The Stoics believed that gratitude is an antidote to dissatisfaction and restlessness. By focusing on what we currently have, we learn to find contentment rather than constantly pursuing more. This shift in perspective is both liberating and enlightening, allowing us to experience peace in the present moment. Consider the metaphor of a sunrise. Each ray of light symbolizes a moment of gratitude, illuminating the path to serenity as we savor the beauty of each fleeting second. Incorporating gratitude into our daily lives begins with self-awareness. Start by identifying small things in your day that bring joy or ease, like the comfort of a worn-in chair or the embrace of a loved one. Writing these down in a gratitude journal can reinforce this practice, offering a tangible reminder of the abundance already present in your life. Another suggestion is to express gratitude actively. Take a moment to thank people in your life for their kindness or support, whether through verbal appreciation or a simple note. This practice not only strengthens personal connections but also enriches your emotional well-being. Additionally, incorporate gratitude into mindfulness exercises. When you meditate or practice deep breathing, dedicate a portion of time to focus on feelings of gratitude. Reflect on the experiences or people that have positively impacted your life, acknowledging these with heartfelt thanks. Stoic practice also encourages reflecting on adversity with gratitude. Embracing challenges as opportunities for growth transforms our outlook, allowing us to appreciate the lessons they teach us. This mindset fosters resilience and a deeper appreciation for life's intricacies. Lastly, simplify your desires. By reducing the need for material possessions or continuous validation, we find peace in our current state. Voluntary simplicity opens the heart to gratitude, nurturing a profound sense of fulfillment and peace. As we cultivate this Stoic principle, we nurture a life rich in appreciation and contentment. Embracing gratitude shifts our focus from scarcity to abundance, creating a foundation for lasting peace. In this light, reflect on how the practice of gratitude can redefine your personal aspirations and relationships. As the next challenge unfolds, imagine a traveler stranded on a mountain trail, the path ahead obscured by clouds and uncertainty. At first, frustration sets in, driven by the unexpected obstacle. Yet, as the traveler pauses, breathing deeply and reassessing the situation, a new perspective emerges. Instead of viewing the clouds as a hindrance, the traveler sees an opportunity to explore alternative routes, discovering hidden paths and new vistas. This shift in perspective transforms what initially seemed like a setback into a journey of discovery and growth. In Stoic philosophy, the power of perspective is a profound insight championed by Epictetus. He taught that while we cannot control the external events that happen to us, we can control how we perceive them. This teaching emphasizes the idea that it's not the events themselves that disturb us, but our perceptions and judgments about them. By altering our viewpoint, we can transform challenges into opportunities for personal growth and inner peace. Consider the metaphor of a mountain climb. As we ascend, the view changes. What seemed daunting from below becomes clearer and more manageable with each step. Similarly, when we adjust our perspective, obstacles become more understandable and less intimidating. This mental ascent allows us to respond to life's challenges with resilience and clarity. Applying this insight to our daily lives means consciously choosing to view difficulties as stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. When faced with a challenge, pause and reflect on the situation from multiple angles. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How might this experience make me stronger? By doing so, you harness the power of perspective to find meaning and growth in adversity. Furthermore, encourage yourself to reframe recent challenges by writing about them. Journaling can be a powerful tool to articulate thoughts, explore feelings, and gain new insights. Reflect on a recent difficulty and describe how viewing it from a different angle could alter its impact on your life. This practice not only aids in processing emotions but also reinforces the habit of seeking deeper understanding and lessons in everyday experiences. Incorporating the Stoic insight of perspective into your life can lead to profound changes. It guides you toward a mindset that embraces change and welcomes growth, fostering a sense of peace that comes from within. As you approach life's inevitable ups and downs, remember that the view from the mountain peak is always worth the climb. Embrace each challenge with an open mind and a willingness to see beyond the immediate, unlocking new paths to serenity and fulfillment. As the next phase of the journey begins, picture yourself in the middle of a bustling city, surrounded by the relentless noise of traffic, distant chatter, and the ever-present hum of daily life. This scene is all too familiar in our modern world, where constant activity can overwhelm our senses and drown out our inner voice. It's amidst this chaos that the Stoic practice of silence and solitude, championed by Seneca, becomes invaluable. Seneca emphasized the restorative power of withdrawing from the noise and turmoil to spend time alone with our thoughts. This deliberate retreat into silence is not about isolation but about finding a peaceful moment to reflect and recalibrate. In these moments, we gain clarity, prioritize our thoughts, and connect more deeply with ourselves. Silence and solitude offer a sanctuary where we can examine our intentions, reassess our goals, and shed the mental clutter that accumulates in the hustle and bustle. To incorporate this practice into your life, consider setting aside a few moments each day to step away from distractions. Find a quiet place, perhaps a park bench or a serene corner of your home where you can be alone with your thoughts. Begin by taking a few deep breaths, allowing yourself to unwind and embrace the quiet. Let go of the urge to check your phone or respond to the endless stream of notifications. In this space, focus on your breathing and let your mind wander freely. If thoughts arise, observe them without judgment and gently guide your attention back to the present moment. This practice of mindful solitude enables you to see your life more clearly, disentangling emotions from thoughts and strengthening your inner resolve. Another beneficial practice is journaling during these moments of solitude. Writing down your reflections can help articulate your thoughts and capture insights that might otherwise be lost in the noise of everyday life. Journaling serves as a mirror, reflecting your innermost thoughts and providing a clearer perspective on your journey. Through silence and solitude, you open the door to a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. This Stoic practice fosters resilience and peace by allowing you to pause, reflect, and reset. It acts as a grounding force, anchoring you amidst life's chaos and reminding you of what truly matters. As you embark on this practice, remember that embracing silence is not about escaping reality, but about immersing yourself in it more fully. In this tranquil space, you find the wisdom to navigate life's challenges with grace and the clarity to pursue your path with purpose. Embrace the quiet, for within it lies the treasure of self-discovery and the peace that follows. Moving forward, imagine stepping into a room filled with stacks of forgotten items, each vying for your attention. This clutter, both physical and mental, can feel suffocating, pulling you away from a sense of calm and clarity. It's a scenario many of us know too well, living in a world that often equates more with better. Here, the Stoic principle of embracing minimalism offers a refreshing perspective. Rooted in the teachings of Seneca, minimalism emphasizes valuing essentials and discarding the superfluous. By stripping away what is unnecessary, we make room for more meaningful experiences and a deeper sense of peace. Seneca wisely observed that it is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. This insight highlights how excessive desires and attachments can lead to dissatisfaction, diverting our attention from what truly matters. Decluttering, both physically and mentally, allows us to focus on the essentials, fostering a tranquil and fulfilled life. Picture a garden choked with weeds. These weeds, much like possessions or thoughts cluttering our lives, hinder growth and beauty. By removing them, the garden can thrive. Similarly, by clearing away excess, we create space for tranquility and genuine happiness. Begin embracing minimalism by evaluating your possessions. Ask yourself if each item truly brings joy or serves a purpose. Consider donating or recycling things that no longer add value, allowing others to benefit from what you no longer need. This act of decluttering can be liberating, revealing the beauty and serenity that simplicity brings. The journey toward minimalism is not only about tangible belongings but also about simplifying our thoughts. Practice mindfulness by focusing on the present moment and letting go of unnecessary worries. Replace negative thoughts with constructive ones, cultivating a mental space that is as serene as a well-tended garden. Simplifying life can also involve reassessing commitments and priorities. Evaluate your calendar and responsibilities and reduce activities that do not align with your core values or contribute to your peace. By doing so, you create more time for pursuits that nourish your soul and enhance your well-being. Ultimately, embracing minimalism is about making conscious choices that align with your inner values. It is about appreciating the beauty of less and the richness of simplicity. Through minimalism, we find the freedom to focus on the essentials, leading to a life of greater clarity and inner peace. As you clear the weeds from your garden, remember that this practice is a continuous journey. Each step toward simplicity is a step toward discovering what truly brings joy and fulfillment. By embracing minimalism, we learn to cherish the present moment and cultivate a life grounded in peace and purpose. As the next journey unfolds, imagine standing on the crest of a hill, looking out over the vast expanse of life. The shadows of the setting sun might remind you of time's relentless march, casting a spotlight on the fear of aging that many of us quietly harbor. This fear, often unspoken, can be a source of unease and anxiety as we grapple with the reality that each passing day brings us closer to the inevitable. Yet, from a Stoic perspective, this fear is not something to shy away from but to understand and embrace. The Stoics, particularly Marcus Aurelius, teach us that the acceptance of mortality is not a morbid acknowledgement but a profound insight into the nature of life itself. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, often reflected on the transient beauty of existence, recognizing that it is through understanding our limited time on this earth that we can truly appreciate each moment. By accepting our mortality, we are prompted to live with greater intention and vibrancy, savoring the richness of each day, knowing its impermanence. Consider the metaphor of a candle burning brightly. Its light, though finite, shines with warmth and clarity, illuminating the space until it eventually flickers out. The candle's beauty lies in its ability to cast light while it lasts, reminding us that our lives, too, are meant to be lived fully despite their brevity. Stoic acceptance of mortality encourages us to focus on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and how we choose to spend our time. Instead of fearing the end, we are inspired to make each moment count, nurturing relationships, pursuing passions, and living with purpose. Reflect on how you can integrate this Stoic insight into your life. Are there fears or anxieties related to aging or mortality that hold you back from living authentically? By embracing the Stoic understanding of life's finitude, you free yourself from the shackles of fear, allowing a deeper appreciation for the beauty of the present. Practice gratitude for the time you have and let it guide your actions and decisions. Engage with each day as an opportunity to create meaningful memories, knowing that these moments contribute to a life well lived. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, it is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. By embracing this Stoic wisdom, we learn to cherish the time we have, fostering a life of peace and fulfillment rooted in the acceptance of our mortal nature. Moving forward, picture a simple scene, holding the door open for someone on a bustling morning or sharing a warm smile with a stranger. These small gestures might seem insignificant, yet they have the power to make a profound impact on someone's day. This is the essence of practicing acts of kindness, a vital component of Stoic philosophy. Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher, often emphasized the importance of benevolent actions, suggesting that kindness is a natural extension of our humanity. By engaging in selfless acts, we create ripples of positivity that extend beyond our immediate community, fostering an environment of peace and mutual respect. The beauty of kindness lies in its simplicity and accessibility. Unlike grand gestures that require significant resources or time, kindness thrives in the everyday moments. Whether it's offering a listening ear to a friend in need or volunteering time to help a community cause, these actions enrich our lives and the lives of others. Stoicism teaches us that by focusing on what we can give rather than what we can gain, we nurture a sense of fulfillment and contentment. In giving, we transcend our personal struggles and cultivate a deeper connection to the world around us. Incorporating acts of kindness into daily life can be straightforward. Start with something as simple as expressing gratitude to those around you or sharing words of encouragement. Consider dedicating a few minutes each day to perform an act of kindness, such as writing a thoughtful note to a colleague or donating items to a charity. These actions, while small, can lead to significant changes in the way we perceive our world and our place within it. Moreover, kindness is contagious. When we witness acts of kindness, we are inspired to reciprocate, creating a cycle of generosity and positivity. This ripple effect enhances community well-being, where individuals feel valued and supported. The Stoics believed that being part of a community and contributing to its betterment is essential for personal growth and happiness. By practicing kindness, we align ourselves with this Stoic principle, building a foundation of trust and goodwill. Reflect on how you can integrate more acts of kindness into your routine. Are there opportunities in your daily interactions where a small gesture could make a difference? By consciously choosing to act with kindness, we not only improve the lives of those around us but also enrich our own lives, finding inner peace in the simple yet profound connections we foster. Embrace the Stoic practice of kindness as a tool for transformation, both personally and collectively, and watch how it lights up your path and the paths of those who cross it. As the sun rises on the next chapter of our journey, let's encapsulate the essence of how to find inner peace by letting go the Stoic way. Throughout this exploration, we've delved into profound Stoic principles and practices designed to cultivate a sense of peace within ourselves and the world around us. From embracing impermanence and distinguishing between what we can control and what we can influence, to practicing voluntary discomfort and living in the present moment, each aspect of Stoicism offers a unique pathway to tranquility. These teachings emphasize the value of aligning with nature's rhythm, accepting life's inevitable changes, and facing daily challenges with equanimity. Central to this philosophy is the idea of letting go, relinquishing our need to control external circumstances and focusing instead on our reactions and choices. As we've seen through stories and insights, this shift in perspective empowers us to navigate life's uncertainties with grace. The reflection on the nature of external events, the practice of negative visualization to prepare for loss, and the principle of accepting fate all guide us toward a mindset that embraces life's ebb and flow. Moreover, Stoicism encourages us to nurture virtues like kindness, gratitude, and self-discipline, reminding us that true wealth lies not in material possessions but in the richness of our character. By fostering community and interconnectedness, acknowledging the power of perspective, and valuing solitude as much as social bonds, we forge deeper connections both within ourselves and with others. As we reflect on these themes, consider how you can integrate the Stoic Way into your life. How might these principles shift your perspective, alter your reactions, or transform your daily interaction? By embracing these teachings, we find liberation from the burdens of desire, fear, and anxiety, stepping into a life of peace and fulfillment. To leave you with a thought from Marcus Aurelius: you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. This quote epitomizes the core Stoic belief that inner peace is cultivated from within. Embrace these teachings, apply them in your life, and witness the transformation that unfolds. As we conclude this journey, I invite you to subscribe to our channel for more insights into living a balanced and meaningful life. Share your thoughts in the comments. How does the Stoic approach resonate with you? How might you apply these principles in your daily routine? Your journey towards inner peace begins with a single step, and together we can walk this path of